Lindsay Nino. We're at the Toronto Pro Super Show, and we're at the Muscle Meds booth where there's some crazed fans lining up for hours to see Kai Greene. And I just happened to speak to Terry over here. He says he's been in line for over 1 hour to meet Kai Greene.
Yes, I have. It's been over about an hour and a half.
Why are you such a big Kai Greene fan?
Down-to-earth personality. He remembers his roots, where he came from, and he takes time to speak to his fans and gets to know you one-on-one.
Well, he also came second at the Olympia, but I'm hearing that you had a chance to meet him in Vegas.
Yes, I did. I had a chance at the meet and greet, and I was touched when a fan from Europe had presented him with a painting that he had drawn, and actually brought a tear to Kai's eye. And I actually have a picture of that, and I want to show it to him and ask him about that moment. And it's very emotional. I think a lot of people at that moment became teary-eyed and emotional because you could see that he took it very personally to heart, that his fans really love him that much.
Well, that's great because he's great at giving back to his fans, and I guess maybe you're hoping he can give you a few workout tips on top of that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Kai, thank you for coming to the Toronto Pro Super Show. You have quite the extended lineup here, and most people say it's because how much time you spend with the fans, how grateful you are, and how humble you are. What is the message that you try to instill to your fans?
Wow, message, man, it's message. Well, everybody needs to have a message. Everybody needs to have something that they have to say. Once the microphone gets, once you get the opportunity to have the microphone in your face, you should have something to say. My message is just very, very simple. You know, thoughts become things. I really believe in that. And if you work with the ability to recognize your own personal power, you can use your thoughts to shape your destiny.
You're going forward to the Olympia, where again you're going to go head-to-head with the gift, Mr. Phil Heath. What can we expect? Were you coming onto the stage this year?
My best, and I think the fans are going to be in for a great show. I think that this year, with the new additions that the powers that be were able to get to line up. You've got, Jay Cutler coming in. You've got a number of new talent that has worked to identify themselves as, runners to make their presence felt and heard, at that level. You got people like Sean Roden. You got Dexter Jackson coming back. There'll probably be four Mr. Olympias on that stage competing in the same competition at the same event all at the same time. It is a monumental experience, one, to be in my shoes, to have the opportunity to stand on that stage, but also to be there and to be able to participate as a fan, to be able to say you were there when, is I think something to truly celebrate and look forward to. So we're all looking forward to the Olympia this year, 2013, and I'm very excited.
Where the Predator meets the gift, and I'm sure your fans are just as excited. They're willing to embrace you on stage as well as off stage. As you can see, we have Terry over here. I'm going to bring Terry over here, who has an epic moment from last year's Olympia. If we come on over, Terry. Let's talk about appreciating your fans. Tell us about this moment and the gift that you got from one of your fans.
Oh, this was really cool. It was a painting that was done by a young man. It probably was I wouldn't say he was a teenager. If he wasn't a teenager, he probably was in his very early 20s. Very skilled artist. I think he was a graphic artist. And he'd done a painting of Kai Greene with his arms extended out to the right and left side. And it was really, really, really cool. Really, really, really cool. So it definitely was a moving experience. Anytime you see when you see a body, a physique, a lot of times people take for granted what they're looking at. You're actually seeing hours and hours and hours of a deliberate kind of thinking that was directed towards that desired end result. The end result being that physique that you see. When you look the same at a piece of artwork, you're looking at a canvas or a canvas or something that was one time a blank slate, that through hours and hours and hours of focused and concentrated effort, ideas were put one place and another place and another place. Ultimately, it culminates into this one beautiful thing that, you know, we later on identify as artwork. References were awesome. I mean, you know, just was working with a lot of skill, and I very much appreciated being able to see a gift like that at the Olympia.
Well, we want to thank you for coming here to the Toronto Pro Show and for appreciating all your fans on and off stage, and we look forward to seeing you at the Olympia. This is Nancy Nino signing off for the Toronto Pro Super Show.